Welcome to this week's creative exercise. So I have my little art journal that I've been loving and working on here, and I've been sitting here for like 2 weeks now, maybe 3, stressing on this cover and what to do. And I'm gonna tell you something I tell my art journaling students when I teach in-person classes. If you have a brand new shiny thing and you're trying to figure out what to do with it and you're just so stressed out, here is, and I've done this to students before and it's hilarious because it works every time. You open it up to the first page and make a mark. Oops, it's ruined now, right? It's got a mark on it. If you won't do anything, you've ruined it because you're not doing anything. So you might as well have some fun with it, right? You might as well do something with it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm playing here with, my hands are all inky. I've just got a Jane Davenport stamp that says wild and free, and I just stamped it all over because I have been sitting here for weeks thinking about what I ought to do to this cover and I can't think of anything. So there, the cover's decided. Now, does this mean it has to stay just like this? No, I'm gonna play with it a little more. I've got some Dina Wakley scribble sticks here. I don't know if these are gonna work on this paper, but guess how we figure that out? We just try it. So let's see. Well, they color, but oh, yeah, okay. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go hearts because I like hearts and I don't draw very well, but I can draw a heart, right? And I'm thinking I'm just going to scribble my scribble sticks all around. Now, guess what? If I don't like how this turns out, newsflash, I can just get a different medium and work over it. That's almost, if we're art journaling or mixed media playing, that is so often the case. So often you can just keep going or do something else. You don't have to be stuck with whatever it is that you're worried about being stuck with. You can probably redo it. And my intention for this cover, all right, I'll tell you this. My intention is to seal this up and make it all official and nice. And seal this up, I mean take PPA and seal this with PPA, because doing so will create actually a better, it'll seal it, and then if it gets wet, it won't still react. So that'd be the smart, responsible thing to do. I say in theory because the odds of me actually getting the PP, oh no, I have some here. So I might actually do it. In fact, I might do it for you on camera. So there we go. I'm gonna take some water and I'm spraying my art journal with water. Ooh, that's kind of cool, huh? And then I think I'm just gonna, my fingers are all messy today anyway. So I think we're just gonna go like that. And now it's muddy and ugly. Well, that turned quickly, didn't it? All right, so that was not a very good idea. And what's making it ugly is the paper's balling up. This is smooth, so I didn't think that was gonna be an issue. I hate it when the paper kind of gets that balled up little texture there. So we get some acrylic paints. All right, I've got some acrylic paints here, and I still don't know what I'm doing. I'm just dotting some colors around. We're gonna see what happens now. And this is the process. This is legitimately the process, friends. This, when I don't know what I'm doing and I'm just gonna see what happens, sometimes we discover really wonderful things. Not always, but sometimes, you know, so hey, we'll see what happens. And these are Brand Rose? No, Reese. Sorry, trying to read upside down is not usually a good look on me. So, why the heck not? Let's put some paint down. So these are just acrylic paints. They're just little tubes of acrylic paint. I haven't done a video on those yet. In fact, I think that's the first time I've actually pulled those out. I think. We'll see. And I'm going to put some water on my brush too. Now the water, why, May? Well, I want them to spread around. So the water will help facilitate that with less paint. And I am a let's save the paint and our money kind of a person. So let's just do that. Oh yeah, that'll work. Okay, this will work. This is kind of fun and kind of a galaxy feel here. So now my cover is mostly purple. All right, I wasn't planning it out that way, but that's how it turned out. I like how those paints reacted. Now this brush needs to get washed out, of course. The other thing I want is a paper towel. Here we go. paper towels are one of my best friends because watch. So, look how, now see, we don't regret the choices because look, now I can dab my paper towel and look, all of those layers, guys, all of those layers that we did and that I worked on, they're all still showing up. You can see the stamping. You can see some of the crayon and the heart shape that I drew. You can also see the acrylic paint that I put down. There's a lot going on here, but it all does actually show up in the final project. Now, might I say, oh, I don't know, add some white accents or stamp something in white on here or use them in, maybe at some point, but for right now, I'm happy with this because guess what? My art journal is no longer a blank white book as it has been for weeks. Now it's got some color. Now I had some fun and I end up loving the results. Until next time, I hope that you get out there and do some crazy crafting.